first from Croatia, a work called The Immigrant Mother. And we dedicated the Croatian garden early this summer. And this poem was read out loud at that point. And it was so moving because everybody could identify with the immigrant mother. We all have mothers with the same kinds of qualities. And so we invite her to come up, Maria Vosic, to come up and read The Immigrant Mother.
This article was first read this past June 3rd during the dedication ceremony of the Croatian Cultural Garden. The article is entitled The Immigrant Mother, reprinted from the Tremont Press, Area Missile, Cleveland, Ohio. For all eternity, America is indebted to the immigrant mother, whether or not she be Croatian. Born in the old country, she usually married at a young age, the young boy with whom she worked in the fields. While still a young bride, and sometimes with a child, she remained and waited while her man left for America, that distant land filled with promises of a better life. The days, the months, and sometimes years passed slowly, while she patiently waited for word from her husband. Finally, when that letter came with the passage fare for that long boat ride to America, she gathered up her few possessions and children and boarded the ship to join her husband. She found him working in the steel mills, the brickyards, the coal mines, and on the railroad. She found him living in a shack shanty, railroad car, and even in a tent. But at least this was a start, a foundation for a new life, and here in America, by his side, she prepared for the years ahead. Our country was young. It needed laborers, and she gave to America 5, 6, or more children of her and of her soul. While her husband worked in the bitter cold of winter, or in the blistering heat of summer, in ditches laying sewers, and deep in the ground mining coal or iron ore. She worked from early morning to late at night, cooking at a coal stove, washing her clothes with a washboard, and heating the water in a big copper tub on that same coal stove. At the same time, she took care of the children, preparing breakfast and making lunches, and sending them to school. Now, the freshness of young womanhood is gone. By the flickering oil lamp, she sews and irons clothes late into the night. She scrimps and she saves to dress her children decently, while she wears an old dress and stays home. Her children must have an education, so that they may be respected and amount to something someday. And at last, when her children are grown, and her cup of joy runneth over, we see how want, deprivations, hardships have taken their toll. All worn out, her bones aching from so many ills. She lays helplessly in her sickbed, and her children gather round her. She turns to kiss them, to bless them, and then she is gone. She is the unsung heroine, the pioneer of America. No statue can be built high enough, no marble is precious enough with which to sculpture a fitting memorial to the immigrant mother. She, who with her breasts nurtured us, with her arms raised us, with her ideals inspired us, with her tears washed us clean, with her devotion saved us, and then on the altar of love laid out her worn, spent body. And from her place in heaven, she sends down her blessings on America, for what America has offered to her children in this great land. May the people of America never forget what they owe to that sweet and blessed soul, the immigrant mother of us all.